Welcome back to the Hood Table. One more again, y'all. Come on in, like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here, please and thank you. And let's get ready for this good old review of Power Spinoff 3. Well, actually, no. Power, how do they say it? Power 3, Raising Kanan, Season 3. Episode 2. It's just so many words in these spinoffs. They got Power Ghost, they got Power, Raising Cain, and then they got. Okay, but anyway, y'all, come on in. Please like and share the video. Thank you so very much. And always, as usual, if you come in after the show, please leave your comment in the comment section if you have anything to say regarding the review or the show or any other storylines. Thank you. But we are going to get right into this review and I'm going to be caught up. And then I'm looking forward to episode 3, which should come out in about 4 days. But now, as far as season 3, episode 2, it was called Flip Mode. Okay? Flip Mode. Now, at the beginning of the episode, I was like, okay, hold on. Rewind. Last episode, the premiere, when I tell y'all, when I saw Unique and when I saw Rock getting it on, I was like, what the hell? Am I really witnessing this? And so then at the beginning of this episode, I was like, okay. So I wasn't dreaming last week. Rock really hooked up with Neek. And then my second thought was, after Neek said they've been kicking it now for 2 weeks, does Kanan or anybody else know about this? Does Marvin know? Does Lou know? Like, does anybody know about this jukebox? Because we all know how well Rock is at keeping secrets, right? She kept a whole baby daddy secret for over, 15 years. But anywho, before I could even finish processing that, in stores, these white guys, dressed all in black, and I'm thinking it's the Italian, I'm thinking it's Sal's guys. They had on face masks. They snatched up Bonique and Rock. And while Lou and Marvin was at the club, jamming to the throwback, all summer long, we've been together. And I never felt so good. Man, that used to be my joint. But they was up in there listening to High Five, the kissing game, and getting their groove on. And actually, it was just Marvin and some other guys. Lou was there. Y'all know what Lou was doing. But anyway, I was like, oh, I felt kind of good when that song came on. That used to be my jam. But anyway, they were in there having a good time, while Rock and Neek was being carried off in the back of a van to what looks like a warehouse, but it was by Stefano. I don't know how exactly his name is pronounced. I think it's Stefano, a.k.a. Tony Danza. That cute ass white dude, the white guy that played in a show from back in the day called Who's the Boss? Yeah, that's him. But anyway, he ain't looking all that cute anymore, but anyway, he used to be fine, boy. He's been, that was one of the white guys that I had on my wall, one of the posters, on my wall back in the day. I ain't even gonna lie. Him and Corey Haim and Corey, I can name a few of them. But anyway, back to the show. Stefano, he takes Rock in front of this very hot furnace that he said can turn a human's body into a speck of dust in the blink of an eye. Was that supposed to scare her? I don't know. What y'all think? I'm not too sure. She didn't look shaken. She definitely wasn't shaking in her boots. But he goes on to say that he needs Rock to get rid of their little friend in New York, aka his boss Sal, who he thought Rock would be delighted to hear. Somebody wanted to kill him. Somebody wanted to put Sal down, especially after the war just recently at the end of last season. But no, Rock ain't on that shit anymore. At least that's what she's trying to get everybody to believe. She was also trying to convince Stefano as well that she's onto something new, something different. She's now out of the game, and it's like she feels she can just stroll up on Sal, make a meeting, get an appointment, have her people call his people, and they can just sit down and squash everything. No. Even if that was possible, Stefano wasn't having it. That isn't what he wanted to be happening. So he therefore goes on to basically threaten her. Like, unfortunately, this is not an option from you, Rock. This is not an option. And if you don't want to do this, if you don't want to get rid of Sal for us, then they are going to start picking off her family members one by one, including her little boyfriend, Unique. Now, why does Stefano want to get rid of him himself? Oh no, they have this commandment: "Thou shalt not." Let me stress that: "Thou shalt not whack a boss." I was like, "Is this for real? Is this really some commandment in some cultures? Like, is that for real, or is that just some unspoken rule? I don't know." But anywho, while Rock was trying to figure her way around this situation or out of that little situation, Marvin was approached by two white men in the bathroom. Now I'm thinking, is this some more of Stefano's men or is this Sal's men? That scene right there, I didn't really get what was going on, so maybe y'all can help me out here. But he went to the bathroom in the club, and two white guys approached him like as if they knew he was a drug dealer, and they was like, "Oh, we looking to cop some coke." Now Marvin, I know he ain't all that smart, but he ain't dumb either. So I was very surprised to see him or hear him discuss, some drug business in the bathroom with two white guys that I don't know. But anyway, he was like, "You do sell drugs, right?" And that is right there what got me thinking, oh, this is a setup. These is either some undercover cops or they just trying to say him. I don't know what was going on. If they were trying to rob, I don't know what was going on. If it had something to do with Rock or Unique, or I don't know. Again, that whole scene right there was really weird. I'm like, did I miss something? I don't know. Y'all let me know. But moving right along. Our girl Juke. Okay, so our girl Juke, she was sitting outside in the cut, Detective Shannon Burke's funeral, and she noticed Howard, about to enter the church. But of all people, I mean, I expected him to be there. They work in the same precinct. They was partners, even though she was trying to get him thrown under the jail. I expected him to be there, but what I did not expect was for him to be speaking at her funeral, at least not that way. I mean, this lady was trying to ruin your entire life. You, your son, your baby mama. Like, she was trying to ruin everything for all of y'all. But the things that he was saying, I mean, he was saying some really nice things about her. He was actually bringing people to tears. Talking about how Burke was always busting his balls, trying to make him a better cop, a better person, a better man, a better daddy. He didn't say that part. But then he goes on to say that he wished that she knew just how good she was and how much she meant to all of them. Because had she did, then maybe they wouldn't be at her funeral right about now. Knowing damn well that he was the one that put her ass in that casting, I was like, no, he didn't, man. If he wasn't putting it on for the show, Oscar, somebody needs an Oscar, okay? Even his superior, Captain Baptiste, he was amazed at all the kind and thoughtful words, Howard had to say about him. And her girlfriend, the other detective, she was up there snotting and crying. And oh my God, like everybody was just moved. Everybody was just moved. And child, I was like, yeah, he Oscar worthy performance. Very, very good. Omar Epps, his real name. But all of a sudden, they glance over to her father, to Burke's father. And he was looking at Howard like, yeah, bro, you putting it on really thick. He was looking at him like he wasn't all too sure that his daughter wasn't entirely wrong about Howard after all. But why did he take it out on Shannon's girlfriend? That part I really didn't get. Like, is he homophobic or something? This is back in the day. Keep in mind, this is back in the day. And there was a lot of people back in the day who was really homophobic. They ain't came around to the 2020s, the 2020 twins and, current times and stuff. And I was like, is he homophobic or something? Because he basically said that whatever it was that her and Shannon was involved with could have possibly cost his daughter her life. And I'm like, did he even consider the fact that had she not had her nosy ass all up in Howard's affairs, that she still might be here, not laying in that casket. So I don't know, y'all, if he is trying to blame this on the girlfriend or not. I really don't know. But anyway, moving right along. Back to Jukebox. I guess after her, meeting up with her career advisor, she decided to actually sign up for the military. She told the advisor that she's trying to get the hell out of Queens, quick, fast, and in a hurry, as she probably well should, especially after arriving home. Like, you come home, as soon as you walk up in your house, it's Nicole's father standing there in the middle of the kitchen, offering to help her get an audition for a girls group. Like, everybody knows Juke is musically inclined, but she literally just told you on the last episode that the reason why your daughter was dead was not because of anything to do with Officer Burke, but because his daughter had found the vials, the crack in her bag, which led to her death. And now he wants to help her become a star? Child, if I was Juke, I'd really be leery about that man right there, because it's just weird. Like, you just found out. It ain't like, now it's not like Juke is responsible. It's not like that. But she kept that information from him for a long time. And then after, feeling just all this pressure and him pressuring her to corroborate with their story about Burke and her messing with underage girls and whoop, 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 she finally admits to it that his daughter found the drugs in her bag. And now he wants to help her get a music deal? Child. Can we say suspect? Can we say suspect? But anyway, she then decides, well, maybe I could give this thing a try. Maybe I can put the military to the side a little bit and see if I can actually get into this audition and maybe possibly win. So she hits up her Uncle Lou for help. And he's willing to, help her with this audition. And besides, Uncle Lou really needs her help right now. While he feels like he's helping her, she is really helping him as well, because this man has been crying in a bottle, crying a river, just the house nasty, ain't changed his clothes, ain't shaved, probably stank just over there, just rank. House is all nasty and filthy, all because of what Rock has put into his head. You know what she said about owning him. He basically ain't shit, and she's basically the reason for everybody's success. And he ain't never done shit. That's how she made him feel. So this right here would definitely be exactly what I feel Uncle Lou needs, to get out of the dump that he's in. But anyway, while that was all happening, back on the other side of town, Kanan noticed some new white guy that had moved into Kareen. Now, y'all, Kareen, okay, now I had almost forgot what her name is and her mama name, the old cougar. But yeah, some white guy now lives in the house or the apartment that Kareen and her mother, Palomar, used to live in. And the guy has a lot of business, a lot of traffic running in and out of his house. Kanan assumed, maybe this guy could get him some hookup, because with all this traffic going in and out of his house, I guess he figured right off top, he got to be a hustler. He got to be slanging. He got to be a boss. He got to be a dealer, something like that. And he doesn't want to go back to his mother's house. He needs to make money. Him and Fame actually need to make money, but Fame, you know what? Anyway, that's a whole nother story. But yeah, he is desperately trying to get on, one way or another. So he approaches the guy with some type of deal. You got to carry your business. I like to deal drugs. I like to make money. You like to make money. Maybe we could get something put together where your carriers, carry drugs throughout the city and deliver on the bikes. You know what I mean? So I don't know if they're going to actually hook up and get together, but it seems like they are. It seems like Kanan has now found his way. How he's going to make money, how he's going to get on. So, is this going to be the thing that is going to put Kanan out there in those streets like that? Is this going to be the thing that's going to make him the man of the streets? And that is without the help of his mother, because I don't even know how many kids, mainly guys, who would turn down the opportunity to own a brand new 5.0. Man, that car was looking so clean and so sharp. And back in the day, that's what everybody wanted during that time. I mean, the Jeeps, the 5.0s, a lot of people, wanted those type of whips. They drove around those type of, especially the dealers, the gangbang, the people with the money. And I know he was thinking, this thing rides good. This leather feels good underneath my bottom. The car smells new. We got that new car smell. It's fresh. The boy didn't even have a license, but he got a new car thanks to his mama. Man, I'm telling you, just rolling around looking like Kane and Menace to Society. I probably would have took that car. I'm like, Mom, we still ain't cool. I'm still mad at you. You try to get me to kill my baby, my daddy. All this kind of stuff. But this helps soften the blow. This helps soften the blow. But no, he after that test run, after riding that car around for a minute, he was like, you can have this shit, Mom. If I want a car, I will purchase one for myself. And he left her ass sitting right there in the passenger seat, looking stupid. I know she was like, I got him now. I got him now. Take this bad boy up here, this clean red car. Child, he was like, I buy my own shit. Anywho, back at Unique's house, where his brother, the crazy man, was ironing some clothes in the front room. That man, he just, bad vibes. I just get bad vibes from him. He's so weird. But Unique's girl, she summons him up to their bedroom to tell him again that she doesn't want him in the house. She doesn't feel safe around his brother. Like, who the hell sits down in front of a TV staring at it in the middle of the night at 2, 3, 4 a.m. as if the TV is on, as if you're really watching something. Like, you're up there, oh, I wish I had cable. Oh, I wish I had cable. Oh, I wish I could watch Power right now. I'm just going to manifest it by sitting here and just sitting in front of the TV with the TV blank. And he just staring into the screen. Now, if that don't strike you as crazy, I'll be looking like, nigga, what you doing? You okay over there? You need me to call someone? Nick didn't even show any concern in what she was trying to tell him. Nope, not at all. He doesn't care. It's like he's so focused on getting his business back running, with dealing drugs, and he only cares about Rock over here. He's still kicking it with Rock while he got his baby mama over here with this scary ass freak nigga up in the house who just came out of jail. She don't know him that well. They got kids over there. They done already had so much drama surrounding them. The Italians put them down. They put the Italians down. Like, she really doesn't need this. But again, he doesn't give a damn. Instead, he heads on over to hook up or speak with Stefano. Is that y'all gotta tell me? Is it Stefano? Is it Stefano? Is it Stefano? But anyway, he heads on over there because he wants to get into business with Mr. Naglini, as he calls him. And Mr. Naglini, aka Stefano, aka Tony Danza, he refers to Unique this time as unusual. Like, I think he's going to use every that word in the encyclopedia that starts with U besides Unique on this food. But anyway, regardless of either of them, if they really believe that Rock is all done with the game or not, they are both still about making that money, making that Skrilla, making that coin, making that bag. So it appears as if Neek might have found him a new business partner. But what do you think about Rock's new direction? Isn't that a group? New Direction. I think that is a group's name. But anyway, what do y'all think about Rock's new direction? Like, do y'all think she's really done? Even Juliana, she doesn't believe that Rock is really out the game. Juliana doesn't trust her ass one bit as far as she can toss her as she should, which was why Juliana told her it'll be real easy, girl, to find out if you have a new supplier. Real easy. She gonna keep that good eye on her. She gonna keep that good eye on her. Now, we wind it down. We almost done here. Halfway through the show, Sal Baselli gets a visit from some agents from an organized task force who are coming to warn his ass about some assassination plans to put his ass in the ground by his own colleagues. Sal was like, why? I'm just a bowling alley owner. Who the hell would want to put me down? Like, them niggas don't know. Like, them agents don't know. Well, everybody know he's one of the biggest. Okay, anyway, he continues to joke around talking about why would the guy at my bowling alley who cleaned the shoes, why would they want me dead? Trying to make light of the whole situation, and the agents didn't find it at least bit funny at all. So as they get up to leave, they're like, okay, we're gonna warn you we're gonna give you one last chance, okay? We can protect you. We are offering you and your family a lifeline. But once we walk out this door, whatever is going to happen to you is going to happen to you. Okay? I don't know if Sal didn't believe him. I don't know if he thought he had some way out, some big plans of getting him and his family to safety. I don't know. And then his wife is like, don't forget about, our grandson's christening. Man, christening. I was like, shit. We can do that another time. I would have been out that door, and she didn't even really know what was going on. And that's how some of those, they leave their wives in the dark, their girlfriends in the dark. Then next thing you know, the whole family did it. Somebody could at least got away, but anyway. As far as Marvin though, when he was jumping over that wire fence, I love me some Marvin. When he was jumping over that wire fence, I was like, why the heck did Marvin go and steal a damn mail truck? I mean, just that quickly, I had forgotten all about Stefano's request, or should I say demand, for them to go after Sal. Because they got, threatened. If y'all don't kill Sal, we're going to go after your entire family. Again, picking them off one by one, including Unique and his, okay? But I have to give it to Marvin. Man, that's a very bold nigga. Like I said, I don't think he's all too brilliant. He's street smart, definitely for sure. But sometimes I'll be like, this nigga, man, what the hell? But he's a bold one too. He's bold. I mean, killing Sal right after the christening of his grandchild and on his own. Sal had all those people surrounding him. And he killed him on his own. Why, of course, he had a getaway driver. Okay, of course, he had a getaway driver, but he did it solely on his own. That could have turned very ugly. Had it been someone else, it probably could have turned very ugly. But Rock knew what she was doing. She knew that she could put her trust in him. She knew that she could trust him to get the job done and get it done right. Because after all, again, the very lives of their entire family and niece did depend on it. But anyway, you guys, I'm looking forward to season 3, episode 3, which should be out in probably like 3-4 days. What's today? The 12th. It came on the 8th and the 15th. Yep. So about 3 or 4 more days. That's when episode 3 will come out. And of course, I'll be back with another review. Again, leave your comments in the comments section. Any thoughts on the review, the commentary, the storylines? What do you think is going to happen next? Please feel free to leave that in the comments. Make sure you also don't forget to like and share the video. Subscribe to the Hood Table if you're not already subscribed, please and thank you. And if you want to leave your girl a little blessing for her commentary, Cash App is right on the screen. $, the Hood Table 402. Thank you so much. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood. I'm out.